Hey y'all, this is Time from the ToTheEnd server with a Windfarer plugin tutorial. Plugin allows you to move and fly your creations without the use of mods. And since the plugin functions entirely server-side, with a crossplay plugin like Geyser, Windfarer is accessible to both Java and Bedrock players. More on that in another video. In this one, I'm gonna go over the signs that let you control your craft and how to use them. Now, as a former fork of Movecraft by Bakiaro, a lot of these signs are pretty much the same as the original plugin. Let me just board the ship and we'll get started. Control signs are interactable signs that allow you to activate a certain function. First sign is the control sign. First line should be a type of craft you wish to pilot your creation as, like a vehicle, boat, airship, plane, submarine, elevator, turret, or maybe a unique type specific to your build. Right-clicking the sign takes control of the craft. To release control of the craft, you'll need a release sign. Just type release in the first line of a sign, and right-clicking this ends control of the craft. Second is a helm sign. This one is unique in that it auto-completes into the vague image of a ship's helm. Just type in the first line helm in brackets and press done. This sign allows you to control the turning of your ship. Right-click adjusts the helm angle to the right, and left-click adjusts the helm angle to the left. Next up is the cruise sign. Cruise then colon on the first line. This makes your ship cruise in the direction opposite of where the sign is facing. Or if engine options are enabled, it'll always go in the forward direction. Right-click the sign to toggle it on or off. Its opposite is the reverse sign. It acts in the opposite direction that the cruise sign would move the ship. This is really only useful if dynamic engine placement is enabled. The next one is the trim sign. It controls the vertical angle that your craft ascends and descends, while cruising is enabled. Right-click adds degrees and left-click subtracts it. These next two signs are the ascend and descend signs. Type them as is with a colon in the first line. These function similar to the cruise sign, but go straight up or straight down. Right-click this sign to toggle it. The next one is the move sign. This one isn't necessary for most crafts, but what it does is move the craft in a specific direction a set amount of blocks every time you right-click it. You can make it by typing move and then colon in the first line, then on the second line how you want it to adjust your coordinates. It follows X, Y, Z, and takes negative inputs like -1. Those are all the basic control signs for a bridge. Now we move on to subcrafts and remote signs. Subcrafts are crafts that are part of a main craft, like a turret on an airship or a ship. Remote signs allow you to remotely control another sign from a different location on a craft. First sign will be subcraft move. To set this up, you'll type subcraft move on the first line, and then the type of craft you wish to pilot it as on the second. Position adjustment value on the third line. First number is forward back, second number is up and down, and the third number is left and right. And on the fourth line, a unique tag. Right or left clicking the sign will allow you to move the subcraft on a larger craft. Now, the remote sign to control it is this. First line, remote sign. And then put the same unique tag on the second line. Interacting with the sign will act as if you interacted with that other one. Now on to the next sign. Subcraft rotate. We'll move up to this torpedo ballista turret thing to set it up. first line is subcraft rotate. The second line is the type of craft you want to pilot this subcraft as. And then the third line is a unique tag. And here's its paired remote sign. Remote sign on the first line, and then it's the same unique tag on the second line. Right click turns it right, left click turns it left. While this is a simple movement tutorial, I'll include one bit of weapons tutorial here. Some crafts are configured to cruise immediately on piloting, like a torpedo. A torpedo craft is called launch torpedo as a way to warn that this craft will cruise the second it is piloted. We'll place a control sign to command it with the first line launch torpedo, and then a unique tag on the second line. It can be remotely activated using a remote sign. I'll do a quick rotation test to confirm that the turret is working. Left, right, left, yeah. Rotate this turret to point to the left side of the ship, then activating the torpedo using the remote sign. And there it goes. Wow. Hopefully nothing's in the path of that and it'll just run out of fuel and sink on its own. This concludes the control sign tutorial for the Windfarer plugin. The next tutorial video will be on display signs. Signs that give you useful information about your craft. Stay tuned and subscribe for more Windfarer content. Until next time, Captains, fair winds and following seas.